She just suddenly said, "You look lovely." I mean, it was just incredible. And I don't know whether I did or not, but the fact was that she said a sentence that made sense. It wasn't a long sentence. And you thought, oh, she's still there. She's still there. It's incredible. Her whole life revolved around him, but not in any sense as a martyr. It was a joy to her to do. Literally, her name is Joy, and it was a joy for her to do that. They were literally moulded at the hip. They were completely devoted to each other. They did and enjoyed exactly the same things. When he was posted overseas at the age when we all had to start coming to school in England, it was not a difficult choice, I don't think, for her to make, to send us to boarding school and to go back out there with him. My father retired when he was 57. To retire was very nice, to come back to England then. And so regularly I used to meet them in Stockbridge at the Three Bells there for lunch. And my mother said, "What would you like to eat?" And I told her I wanted prawn sandwiches or something like that, and half a lager. And off she went to get our order. It was just three of us. And when the lunch came, it was completely different from what we'd ordered. And I said, "No, I didn't order that." And Dad said, "She does this all the time." And Mum said, "Oh, I thought you'd like this better." I think my father did probably cover up or would pick up the threads that he could see were being dropped. She was entirely dependent on him. He had been extremely ill for about 12 months, and she could see that he was going to die. Subsequent to his death, it became much, much more obvious that it was more than just grief that paralysed her. She literally folded into herself. It was as if her whole reason for being just disappeared. It must be terrifying, this feeling of kind of going in and out of focus in your own life, and sometimes feeling you can grasp something and then it disappears again. It's horrible. Her ability to enjoy anything anymore is so minute. I suspect every day is, I don't know, an endurance test for her. It is not something you would wish on your worst enemy, to live the way she does. And I do wish for her sake that she could go to sleep and it would all be over and she'd be back with my father, which is what she believed would happen. I mean, I'm not sure she's capable of thinking about things like that anymore. But I think one of the things that it's terribly important to remember what she was, how wonderful she was, because that was her, she was the perfect mother to me.